Are you one of those people who is curious about the performance of the product after a couple of months? Do you have any doubts about it? Especially to this product, which is a cheaper alternative to a bigger brand like Wacom. Is this worth to buy? Is it durable? Well, in this video I'll be covering the pros and cons of this product from XPPen the Artist 15.6 Pro. The product was great that those cons are so minor that it actually doesn't affect your workflow. I want you to know that this is a 1-year review of the product and I've been using this product since February 2019. And also this is an unboxing review of my spare Artist 15.6 Pro. A spare. I won this item from their contest XPPen Vlog Challenge and you can see my entry on my channel. The thing is, I want to give this away, but the delivery will cost me a couple of bucks. So, if you can help me reach at least 20,000 subscribers, then you'll get the chances to win this product. Just answer the question, who is your favorite artist? Note that this product is not a computer. It is just an extended monitor that you can draw on it. People prefer to call it a pen display. You need a power source for it and needs to be connected to your computer. Before everything else, I want to introduce you to my sponsor, myself. If you have time, please visit to my Instagram account and please do subscribe to my channel for more art related content and knowledge. So let's have a quick unboxing of the product. So okay, here's the Artist 15.6 Pro. It is really a huge box, as you can see. The reason that I need to unbox this is to double check if there's something wrong with it. So let me just take it off. Since there's already a hole on the side of the seal, I don't need to unseal it for testing. The next thing you see is the AC41 stand. You have here the accessories, the cleaning cloth, the manuals, and the gloves. And here are the cable wires. This red one is for the power source and you have to attach this to the adapter, or you can just connect it to your computer so that it draws power from your unit and it will be interruptible if you have UPS. You also have to connect this one to your computer, and this Type-C is for your pen display. Then you have to connect this HDMI to your GPU. I believe this is a cable extension. And here you got a lot of adapters, different options for different outlets. And you have here the pen with a case. And if you unscrew the cup, you'll get the pen inside. This is the PA2 pen, by the way. And if you unscrew the other end, you'll get the 8 nibs. Now let's go ahead and try if it's gonna work properly. So far so good. Since this is a 1-year review, I'm just gonna skip some part that you can see on some common unboxing reviews and focus more about the experience, some tips, and perhaps some suggestions. First, the accessories. I've been constantly using the glove to avoid moisture on the screen. It is also helpful because you can slide your hand around and it will be easier to move when doing huge gestures with your arm. If your place is dusty, you have to wipe your screen every day to avoid unwanted dust to your glove. Now for the cables. Don't worry if this happens to your screen. Your Type-C cable is just being loose and you'll just have to connect it properly, then everything goes back to normal. If XPPen will be having a new model of pen display or design, it is better if they put some kind of a lock to the Type-C cable just to keep it protected or to keep it hold tight to the USB port. Or maybe they can sell a clip lock. The red USB is supposed to be connected to the adapter for the outlet. But if you have UPS, uninterrupted power supply, I suggest to connect this red USB to your computer so that it will be also uninterruptible during blackout, and the extra outlet from your UPS will be connected to your main monitor. There's nothing wrong with the pen compartment, it is perfect, though I wonder if they can make and sell a variety of designs out of it. By the way, their customer service is also responsive, just like how responsive you are to your crush. Now let's continue to the body of the product. My express keys are still functioning, though I haven't tested it to its full potential since I've been using keyboard for my shortcuts. The dial wheel is still working fine. I keep on using it for sizing my brushes 1 pixel at a time. People wonder if they can feel heat from the item. Yes, it is, on the lower right side of the product. Is it bad? I don't know, but I can assure that it won't break easily. I used to be working on it for more than 24 hours for a couple of times. My average time of using this is around 10 hours every day and the item is still working just fine. They also ask if the screen is prone to scratches. Yes, it is, but it is a laminated screen, so if you want, you can replace the lamination. You can buy the screen protector from their website, and along with it, they also provide a nice looking protection for the item that you can reuse as a folder for your traditional artworks. So far, I haven't replaced the lamination since I bought this 1 year ago. So what happens if there are scratches on screen? Well, the drawing are still visible, but it is annoying into smaller details of the drawing because scratches create some rainbow colors on it. Though I have my main monitor to check the whole drawing, so it's not really a big problem. So how durable the screen could be? Just imagine that I've been playing mobile games on it, so I've been pressing too much pressure on screen, so that proves the durability of the screen, as well as the pen. So as for the pen, it was made nicely. Just a little knowledge, Deco Pro pens also works on these pen displays. Even though they have the same pressure sensitivity, 3 of them has different feel on it. Yes, 3. Since I bought this item back in February 2019, I received a different pen. I received the P05R. Nowadays, you'll receive the PA2 model. Don't be confused of the both pens. There's a little bit different on their design. P05R has dots on the bottom, while the PA2 doesn't have. They also have different nibs. The P05R nibs are bulky, while the PA2 nibs are thin. The rubber are different as well. The PA2 rubber is tighter and better looking matte texture, while the P05R looks so cheap. Or maybe I'm just unfortunate that I received a bad P05R pen. The rubber is loose, the buttons are broken, which I actually didn't know at first. I thought it was just a driver problem. So I kinda wonder what does the P05R looks like in proper condition, because I really like the sensitiveness of this pen more than the PA2. Okay, how did I get the PA2 model then? I actually bought it because I am really curious about the item. Did I regret? Not really. Is it better? A bit. Why? Did I mention that this is not for a light hand artist? Light hand, I mean, the way you draw is very soft. So how can you tell that you are a light hand artist? If you're able to keep using your single name for more than 6 months, or maybe a year without wearing it out, that's it. So now which is better, the P05R or the PA2? I can say they are both good, but the pressure is kinda bit different for me. Let me show you something. On P05R, if you let its own weight draws on screen, it shows some progress, which means it is more sensitive. The PA2, if you do the same, it is not showing anything unless you apply a little pressure on it. That subtle difference matters for me for opacity control when I'm shading. PA2 also hurts my wrist in a couple of days after using it, even though I set the pressure sensitivity almost on its highest peak. But since I don't have any choice, the buttons for my P05R is broken, I have to keep using the PA2, but so far I get used to it, and now I've been using it. Though I'm sure I miss the P05R feeling. It's always been better for me, but you know the PA2 isn't that bad, especially on the design. I also experience a scratching sound from a pen, so let me show you something again. I always get annoyed from this before, that's why I'm using glove to avoid moisture, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So you have to change your pen tip to a new one. You can buy these extra nibs on the website too. Not sure where did they put it, but I'm sure they have it because I bought a lot from the past. But what if you want to save every single nib you have? I have a solution. Not sure if it's the best solution for anybody, for everyone. But for me, it usually works. I use the nail cutter polisher to it. Or maybe you can use a sandpaper, which I haven't tried. I also encountered some little issues about the pressure sensitivity that suddenly malfunctions after you check something through Microsoft Word, like you have to check some client's instructions or whatever. It stops detecting the pressure. Sometimes I'll be able to fix this by just changing brushes, but the best solution is to keep your pen driver open and turn off the Windows ink and turn it back on again, and everything goes to normal after that. But it will happen again if you go back to Microsoft Word. I also noticed about the delay. I mean, I understand the delay is very common to this technology, and in fact, XPPen has a good response through your strokes, though there's something I'm not sure if XPPen will be able to adjust it. You only notice this if you have to write some notes on your screen. You won't be able to get the handwriting you're supposed to have, especially when you're writing fast on hard curves like S or E or small a or anything else. You can see the comparison of my handwriting through paper and the pen display. Well, it's not really a big deal, though it's kind of a bit of a problem if you are detailing small details in your drawing, just like this bush drawing I'm trying to make. Though it's just a minor issue, but sometimes I wish they could improve that a bit, since iPad Pro is just doing fine with this handwriting thing. I also want to show you a little color comparison to my main screen. See how good it is. I calibrated both of them using the Spider Pro 5. I also suggest that you have to buy a better stand that could do more angle of your pen display, because the AC41 stand could only do a one angle. So I guess that's it? Should I recommend the item? Well, why not? It was good. It is cheap and affordable, and it can do a good performance. I always want to have a pen display before, since TIC 13 HD is very expensive and the college me couldn't afford that. Well, if you have more money, you can still go for Wacom products, because their pen is really premium. But this one right here, the XPPen, I could still able to do a good art from it. Just remember that these are just tools. It cannot improve your skills. It's all on you. If you're bad at fundamentals, then you should study more about it. Though this improves your Ctrl-Z problem, at least for me, unless you made it a habit, so it could be a different problem. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to comment down below, and I'll try to respond as much as possible. If you really want me to give away that spare XPPen that I have, just help me find the subscribers, and my content is more on art stuff, so I'll also share my knowledge about what I know. I'll try my best so that people have a reason to subscribe. That's out of the script, okay? So thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and see you to the next video.